Hello guys, here so we are going to look at number systems. Number systems is the first chapter of grade 9 CBSE board. There are a lot of concepts in this, but typically in this video we are going to see one concept, which is the P by Q form. I think some students are during the class. When I took the class, actually, I realized a couple of students are getting confused here. So I'm making this video so that you can go through this video yourself and you can understand this much better. Correct? Now, before we go ahead, let us just understand a few things. So number systems, what do you mean by number system? Number system is a process of representing numbers on the number line. We all know there is a number line which is where we have plus and minus numbers, and then how will you represent those numbers on the number line and all this. So a number line, what a number line is a straight is a line, a straight line with specific intervals there, correct? Okay, so this concept of number system is used to do mathematical computations, which are ranging from some complex scientific calculations to counting the number of chocolates left in the box that you have, correct? Now this entire thing we have done, we have seen all these examples. Okay, talking typically about numbers. What are numbers? Now numbers, we can say, are arithmetical value, correct? What are numbers? Can we say that numbers are arithmetical values? Arithmetical value of arithmetical value. What arithmetical value? Arithmetical value representing a quantity. It represents what's representing a quantity. Representing a quantity, correct? So if we are able to identify, or if we are able to find out that arithmetic value, then we know that what is the quantity. This quantity can be negative, positive, everything, correct? Until now, until grade 9, we have seen so many type of numbers that we have seen. The basic thing what we call is a real number, correct? So we have this as real numbers. Real numbers means what? Real numbers is all the numbers on the number line. The number line that we were speaking about, the x-axis and the y-axis that we have, correct? All the numbers on the number line, they are called real numbers, correct? These real numbers, they include rational numbers and irrational numbers, correct? Now, if we all know what are irrational numbers like root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, root 19, all these are irrational numbers, correct? Rational numbers, all the remaining numbers are rational numbers. But there is something more typical about rational numbers. What are rational numbers? Let's see. Suppose rational numbers can be divided into two parts: non-integer rational numbers. Okay, we are not learning about this in the lesson. Okay, and integer rational numbers. Integer rational numbers, we represent them by what? We represent them by z. Remember, integer rational numbers, these are represented by z, correct? Now integer rational numbers, they include what? They include negative numbers and whole numbers. What do you mean by negative numbers? Like -1 or alright. So negative numbers, we can say it is -1, -2, -3, up to minus infinity, correct, on the number line. And whole numbers means they start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on up to positive infinity, correct? And whole numbers further can be divided into two parts, which is a 0 and natural number. So this is a basic concept of natural number. Does not include 0, correct? Natural number does counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, right? So this is what we have about understanding, the basic understanding about numbers. Now from here I am only going to explain rational numbers, and directly we will go to P by Q form, because that's the main intention of this video. Okay, now let us see what are rational numbers. We all know that a rational number, okay, what is a rational number? A rational number, say R, a rational number R, example R, is called or we can say not a rational number, we can say a number r, maybe some number r, correct? Say a number r is called a rational number when a rational number, if it can be written, if it can be written in the p by q form, correct? In the p by q form, where p and q where p and q are integers. Integers, they are not decimals, they are integers, and most importantly q is not equal to 0. Q is not equal to 0 because the denominator will become 0, and anything on a fraction when the denominator is 0, that fraction has no value, it is infinity. So to talk about these kind of questions, we are talking about sums like say 3 by 5. This is a rational number represented in the p by q form, 7 by 2, 11 by 13, and so on. These are rational numbers, we can say, correct? To know more about rational numbers, we will go ahead and then we will see. I'm not explaining irrational numbers, we already know what it is. All that I'm not doing right now, correct? So as far as irrational number is concerned, in the same lesson we have seen how to represent root 2 on the number line, root 3 on the number line, and all that stuff we have already finished. That and all we don't have to do, correct? I hope you are also aware of what are the the formulas and everything that we see, how to solve the questions, those a plus b questions and all that stuff. Okay, now going ahead here, as far as rational numbers are concerned, what are we going to do? Let us say directly I'm going to go here to the topic which we want to deal with, which is expressing decimals as rational numbers, or as rational numbers means p by q form, correct? Expressing decimals as rational numbers. Okay, now here we have to understand that there are two cases we are dealing with. Okay, first case where we deal with is terminating decimals. What do you mean by terminating decimals? The word terminating means something that ends, something that will get over with, correct? Okay, terminating decimals, like example, if I say, let's say 0.625, it's a terminating decimal, there is no number after 5 and we are very sure about it. So if we want to find out the p by q form of this, what will you do here? So you will say this is equal to 625 divided by 100, and if you further divide this, okay, divided by 1000, I'm sorry, and if you further try to see 25 the 625, 25 40s are, and then again 5 5s are, and 5 8s are, this is equal to 5 by 8. So can we say therefore 0.625 is equal to 5 by 8? Now if you observe, this is the decimal form, and this other side, this is called as the p by q form, correct? So we are able to express 0.625 in the form of p by q. This is your case 1, correct? Let us see what is our case 2. We have case 2. In the case 2, we are going to deal with cases which are recurring decimals. Which are recurring decimals. What do you mean by recurring decimals? Now if a number is non-terminating, correct? Recurring decimals means when a number is non-terminating. Non-terminating, the word terminating means finishing, meaning what? Meaning it is not finishing. When it is not terminating, and recurring means after some time it will start repeating again, correct? recurring. Then we follow certain steps here to put them into the P by Q form. But before we go ahead, what number are we talking about? What kind of numbers are we dealing with? All that we have to understand. Correct? Now, example, have you seen when we did this question or when we did this particular part of the lesson, we have seen sums where we have written where 1.042, where you say this entire 042 042 042 repeated, or we can say we have um, what kind of other topics or other sums we have seen here. We have seen where we have 0 point, we have seen 0.6666, correct? Or we have seen, how can you write 0.66? 0.6666, simply we can just write down this as 0.6 and we put a dash. The repeating numbers after this, we don't write them like that, we just put a dash over that, correct? So basically, non-terminating repeating examples. Let's take one more example. Let's say this number can be 0.2353535 and so on. So 3535 is repeating. This can be written as 0.235. Only 35 is repeating, 2 is not repeating, correct? So these are the kind of questions that mostly we are going to deal with, and we will see the main issue is that it is not easy to show these kind of questions. Like in the previous example, we saw that it was 0.625 and we could easily show that how it was 5.8, because this we can take 625 by 1000. But here there is a problem, you see, because here you can see that how many zeros will you put? I mean, you are not aware of how many zeros to put there, correct? In which case, we will have to take certain steps. We follow certain steps to show these numbers into the P by Q form. We will take one sum here and we will see how to show this question as a P by Q form, what kind of steps we are going to follow here. Okay, let's take one example. Let's say we have question is maybe convert 2.333, that is 2.3 bar, to P by Q form, correct? This we have to convert to P by Q form, where P and Q are integers. And what else? And Q is not equal to 0, correct? So let's see what we are going to do here. So we'll say let say x equal to the number that we are looking out for, which is 2.333. Okay, so right, let us say this is our statement 1, correct? That means now multiply both sides by 10. See what will happen. This will become 10x is equal to, it is 10 multiplied by 2.333. Okay, that means this will become 10x is equal to, if you multiply with this 10, this point will shift on the other side, correct? So this will become 23.333 and it will continue further, right? Alright, let's say this is our statement 2. Until here, I think there should be no doubt. Okay, now let's take this. So we have now second statement, first statement. Let's do this second statement minus the first statement. What is our second statement? It is 10x is equal to 23.333. That's okay, we can just stop here. And our first statement was x is equal to 2.333. Okay, if you subtract this, okay, 10x minus x, you get a 9x, and this 23.33 minus 2.33, you will get a 21.000, correct? So basically this is x is equal to 21 by 9. This is equal to your P by Q form, correct? Therefore we can say Therefore we can say that, okay, therefore we can say that 2.333 is equal to 21 by 9 in P by Q form. Correct? Right? Not very difficult. Getting it? Can we, yeah, I think we can reduce this, correct? This is going to be 7s, this is 3s. So we can write this as 7 by 3 instead of 21 by 9. We can get it to the minimum 7 by 3. Yes. Okay. 7 by 3 in P by Q form. In P by Q form. All right. Let's take one more example then. I'm going to take one example of different types, and probably then you should be able to understand. You can apply that to different sums that you come across. Okay. Okay. Let's take one more example. Let's say convert 0.123, and this time there's a bar only on the 3, to P by Q form. Rest all is same, P and Q integers, correct? P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This is understood, correct? So now let's say, so can we say let x equal to 0.123. See, there is a bar, that means this 3 will continue, correct? Okay, we are going to call this as our first statement. Now let's say multiply both sides by 10. Start with 10, don't jump. If you are, once you practice, of course then you can jump, but initially don't try to jump in. Okay, so can we say 10x is equal to 10 into 0.1233, correct? If you do that, you will get 10x is equal to, see, this point will shift there, so this will become what? This will become 1.2333. now if you see, this is of no use to us. Is it of any use? 1.2333. Can we subtract 2333? I don't think we can subtract, correct? Yeah, we can subtract, right? So we can say subtract 2 minus 3. We can subtract. Okay, let us put it up. All right, here you will say, we will call this as our statement 2, correct? So you will say that second statement minus first statement. What is the second statement? It is 10 x is equal to 1.2333, correct? And first statement is equal to x is equal to 0.12333. Okay, now if you subtract this entire, what will you get? 10x minus 1x, you will get a 9x, and this is equal to 1 minus 0, you will get 1, 2 minus 1, you get a 1, 3 minus 2, you will get a 1, and after that you will get all 0 0, correct? So this will basically 9x is equal to 1.11, right? That means 9x is equal to 111 by 100. You get the 9 here. X is equal to 111 by 900, correct? This 9 can be brought here into denominator and we can multiply that, correct? So you will get 900. So then this is your final answer, where we can say that, now I have no space, so I'll write it on the other side, one second. So therefore we can say that 0.123 bar is equal to 111 by 900 in P by Q form, correct? You can multiply this further one more time and take it there. That way also we can do it. I'll do it the other way around also. Okay, so same question हम लोग we can also do it in the other method. Like for example, we have been given that the number we have to convert what? We have to convert 0.123 बार, करेक्ट, इन पी बाई क्यू फॉर्म. अब मैं बाकी सब नहीं लिख रही हूँ कि भाई पी एंड क्यू और इंटीजर्स, वो हमने कर लिया, ये रिपीट सेकंड पार्ट है, आई मीन सेकंड मेथड है, तो उसको बाकी सब नहीं लिखने वाली मैं. ठीक है, ऑलराइट. सो नाउ यहाँ पे व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन से लेट एक्स इक्वल टू x इक्वल टू 0.12333, सिर्फ 3 रिपीट हो रहा है, करेक्ट. सो नाउ यू विल मल्टीप्लाई 10 ऑन बोथ द साइड्स. सो वी कैन से 10x, 10 इंटू एक्स will give us 10x, correct. 10x is equal to 10 into bracket 0.12333, ये कंटिन्यू कर रहा है, करेक्ट. अच्छा, तो पहला तो अपना वी नो दैट वी विल स्टेट दिस एज नंबर 1. तो दूसरा क्या आएगा, 10x इज इक्वल टू 1.2333. now if you see carefully, we keep on multiplying this by 10 till the time we are left only with 333, and that we can subtract it very easily. तो ये तो 1 and 2 are absolutely not working for us. Let us see what is happening in the next one. So we will again multiply it with 10. This time it will become 100x, क्योंकि 10 10 is 100, correct. 100, and again here you will multiply with 10. This will become 1.2333, correct. तो अभी क्या होगा इसका, this will become 100x is equal to, this point will again shift, it will become 2.333, correct. now can you see, are we able to subtract still? we are not able to subtract, क्योंकि किस में से करेंगे ना, ये 2 और वो सब प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. so we will again multiply by 10, that will be 1000x is equal to 123.333. हाँ, now if you see, देखो अब you can easily subtract, क्योंकि these two they all have only 3 at the end, correct. so now it looks subtractable. now you can subtract this na. so we will say then, hence we will say, therefore we will continue our sum saying by statement 4 minus statement 3, करेक्ट, क्योंकि अभी वो सब्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं हम लोग. सो हियर वी कैन से स्टेटमेंट 4 इज 1000x इज इक्वल टू 123.333, करेक्ट. एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 100x. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट क्या है, x बाय 12.333. now if you subtract this, तो आंसर कितना आएगा, देखो 1000 minus 100 that will give us 900x, और ये आएगा कितना 111.00, correct. that will also give you 900x is equal to 111, and x is equal to 111 by 900. आई कैन सी, मैंने पहले में नहीं किया था ये कैंसिल, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि इसे हम फर्दर रिड्यूस टू द स्मॉलेस्ट फॉर्म कर सकते हैं, विच इज़ वॉट, स्मॉलेस्ट फॉर्म में करेंगे तो यहाँ पे भी छोड़ देखो, ठीक है, बट आई थिंक 3 के टेबल में जाएगा ये ना. 3 ज़ा 9 एंड 3 7 ज़ा, और ये आएगा 3/300, करेक्ट. सो वी कैन से देयरफॉर 0.123 bar is equal to 37/300 in p by q फॉर्म, करेक्ट. तो ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, ये भी करेक्ट है. देयर आर 2 ways you can do this, right. this is also one way to do it. some kids do it like this, some kids कोई फर्क नहीं, as far as you all get the same answer, absolutely fine, correct. okay, और एक सम करेंगे हम लोग. okay, let's see. they are saying that convert 0.57 bar. अभी the bar is on both the numbers, 2p by q form. अब बाकी सब सेम है, जहाँ पे p and q are integers, ठीक है ना. और क्या है, and q is not equal to 0, ये स्टैंडर्ड है, राइट. अब now we will start, we will say let x इक्वल टू वॉट, x एकदम स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेट और स्टेप्स है. 5 7 पे बार है, मतलब ये 5 7 5 7 रिपीट होता रहेगा, करेक्ट. तो नाउ इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई बाय, वी विल मल्टीप्लाई बोथ द साइड्स बाय 10, करेक्ट. लेट्स से मल्टीप्लाई बोथ साइड्स बाय 10, तो क्या मिलेगा, then we will get 10x is equal to 10 into bracket 0.575757, ये हमारा स्टेटमेंट 1 है. ओके, कंटिन्यू करेंगे यहाँ पर. तो दिस विल बिकम 10x इज इक्वल टू, अगर 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो इट विल बी 5.7575. अब यू कांट सी, इट इज नॉट इन अ सब्ट्रैक्टिंग मोड, करेक्ट? सो यू विल अगेन multiply this with one more time. You will keep multiplying it with 10 till you get a subtracting mode. ये subtracting mode नहीं है अभी तक. So you will multiply both sides by 10. क्या मिलेगा अभी? If you multiply, so this will become 100x 10 into 10, और ये बनेगा 10 into bracket 5.7575 continued further, correct? तो ये बनेगा 100x is equal to 57.5757. correct? Now it looks a subtracting mode, correct? ये हमारा, this was our statement 2 and this was our statement 3, correct? Okay, now let us see what's happening here. Basically we are going to take statement 3 minus statement 2, so we will say 3 minus 2 because that is subtractable mode, correct? Not 3 minus 2, sorry, 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 सब्ट्रैक्टिंग मोड है, क्योंकि 5757 यहाँ पर है. सी, इसका भी पूरा 5757 है, ये भी 5757. नाउ वी कैन सब्ट्रैक्ट दैट इजीली, करेक्ट? सो वी कैन से देयरफॉर 100x इज इक्वल टू 57.5757, ओके, माइनस x इज इक्वल टू 0.5757, राइट? तो इसको कैसे करेंगे? दिस विल बी 99x is equal to 57.0, that is 99x is equal to 57, that is x is equal to 57 by 99. 5 plus 7 is 12, ये 3 के टेबल में जाएगा. that's equal to how much? 3 3 ones are 3 and 3 9s are 27 and 3 33s are, आगे नहीं जाता है ये किसी. so now we get x is equal to 19 by 33. this is your p by q form. आंसर क्या आएगा finally? therefore we can say that 0.57 bar is equal to 19.33 in p by q form, correct? this is your answer, करेक्ट? ऐसे ही सारे सम्स करने हैं आपको, कुछ भी नहीं है वहाँ पर. देयर इज वही रिपीटेड सम्स है, वही रिपीटेड मेथड, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, रिपीटेड स्टेप्स यू हैव, एंड यू नो वी कीप ऑन डूइंग द सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन अगेन एंड अगेन कॉन्स्टेंटली, करेक्ट? वन मोर सम वी विल डू. ओके, तो और एक सम करते हैं ना. लेट अस से दे आर आस्किंग अस टू कन्वर्ट 2.4178 bar to p by q form. क्या है? p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. तो लेट्स से यहाँ पर अभी क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग? वी विल से लेट x इज इक्वल टू, सेम स्टेप्स फॉलो करो. बहुत बच्चे स्किप भी करते हैं कुछ स्टेप्स, चलता है, नो प्रॉब्लम, बट बिकॉज वी आर डूइंग इट लाइक दिस आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू स्किप एनी स्टेप्स हियर. ओके, x इज इक्वल टू 2.4178 continued, correct? so now multiply both the sides by 10. what we will get? 10x is equal to 24.178178. do you see it is subtractable? can we subtract this? looks a little challenging, correct? so we will multiply again with 10. so if this is your first statement, this is your second statement, so we are creating statements now. 100x is equal to what? 241.78178. this can continue further. this will become your third statement, correct? the more number of tens you multiply, the more number of times this point will keep going on the other side, correct? तो फिर क्या आएगा next? it will be 1000x is equal to 2417 point 2417.88178. 8181 ऐसे करके, correct? So we can say this is our fourth. Now this looks subtractable, correct? 7878, correct? Now 1 and 4 they look subtractable, check. 1 and 4, 1 and 4, so we can just start यहाँ पर, you can take it as subtracting 4. Okay, fourth statement minus first statement will give you your p by q form. See, because this is going to be 1000x that we got as 2417.81781, like this, correct? It will continue. And here what you got, here we have x is equal to 8178. I'll write here. Okay, so x is equal to what? X is equal to 2.41 2.417878, correct? This also will get in decimals. Okay, so what you will get here, this will be 999x is equal to, this is going to be 241, this will be 5.8 minus 4, that will give you 4, and then again it will all be 0 0. So we can clearly say that 999x is equal to 2415.4. This point I can bring in the decimal, so we can say that 999x is equal to 24154 by 10. Okay, now as we did in the previous sum, what we will do here, we can take this 99 down here, correct? So let's see. So we will say x is equal to 24154, this 99 into this 10, correct? That will give you 9990. So this becomes your p by q form for the decimal. I don't have place there, I'm going to write it here now. Okay, so we can say therefore 2.4178 bar is equal to 24154 by 9990 in what? In p by q form, correct? This is how you do your sums, correct? I hope you guys understood what it is. All the sums are like this only. I have done I have done one sum of each type, which should be able to help you to solve the other sums from wherever. ऐसे ही sums आएंगे, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं आएगा, यही सारा आएगा, ठीक है? So that's it guys, wish you all the best, and I want all of you to know one thing, that exam is not only a test of your academic preparation, but it is also a test of your consistency, it is a test of your stability, it is a test of your calmness, everything. So be calm, be cool, attend your exams, appear for exams prepared, do not remain unprepared. Wish you all again all the very best. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.